This video serves as an introduction to standards-based grading. First, what is standards-based grading? Well, instead of assigning a random set of points to every assignment, so maybe for example a worksheet is worth 20 points because there were 20 questions on the assignment, instead each gradebook entry is worth 4 points, always. And instead of simply assessing individual assignments, I assess the standard or the skill that the assignment is measuring. Here are some examples of some standards that will be measured throughout this school year. 1. I can write persuasive arguments. 2. I can cite evidence from text to support my ideas. 3. I can use standard English grammar when writing. There's our 4 scale listed below. If this was one assignment, maybe for example a persuasive paragraph prompt that you turned in, I would enter that assignment in the gradebook 3 times because there are 3 different standards. I would assess each standard individually, either 4, 3, 2, or 1. 4 is proficient. This shows that you have really mastered this skill. 3 is progressing. You've overall demonstrated a consistent ability to perform this standard, but maybe you have some room for improvement. A 2 is developing. There's moments where maybe you show some mastery of the standard, but overall need significant improvement. And 1 is requiring support, meaning you demonstrate little mastery of the skill and therefore need teacher intervention. The only time a student would ever get a 0 in the gradebook is if they did not turn an assignment in. It's a good idea to keep in mind that the 4, 3, 2, and 1 are kind of like an A, B, C, or D. A 4 is an A, a 3 is a B, a 2 is a C, and a 1 is a D. But keep in mind that everyone can redo and return in assignments to increase their mastery as many times as the student needs. Here's an example of what a gradebook might look like in my class. The first thing I want you to notice is that there are some assignments that are shaded in gray, and under the notes column in green it says not for grading. Those are examples of homework assignments. Those homework assignments are not affecting the overall grade in this class. The final grade that students will earn will be an average of all the skills that they have been assessed on. A student who earns an overall grade of 3.5 or higher earns an A. A student whose average is a 2.5 or higher to a 3.49 earns a score of a B. A student that averages 1.5 to 2.49 is C, and a 0.5 to 1.49 is considered a D. Grades lower than 0.5 are not considered passing, and that student would earn an F in the course. Students who do not pass courses must retake courses through credit recovery. So let's take a closer look at this gradebook. As you can see, we have our homework assignments where, with this homework assignment, 3 types of irony flipped lesson, they earned a 1 out of 4. They were requiring support on the skill, but the name of the assignment doesn't tell me what skill the student was learning. The assignment type column is the important column. You can see that next to that assignment was W.4. This is where the standards-based grading key comes in handy. If we look at our key, W.4 refers to the skill I can write narratives about real or imagined experiences or events. This student was struggling with that in their homework assignments. However, they got lots of other practice in between, and when they were assessed on that same skill on their project, in which actually affected their grade, they earned a 3. You can see that on this project there were 5 different skills that were being measured. Again, each one is listed under assignment type, while the name of the project is listed under assignment. This way you can see which skills you need to revise and work on to improve, and which ones you've already mastered. For example, this student has mastered SL.1. Going back to our key, this student has mastered the ability to collaborate with their peers to meet a common goal. Overall, it is my goal that standards-based grading becomes less about transactional learning and more of a snapshot, a chance to see your ability, a mirror, a way to see what you are good at and what areas you need to improve. I also want grades to become a story, showing your improvement and your ups and downs in learning throughout the year, and most importantly, grades become a celebration. Because we see your growth throughout the year, we can be confident and celebrate all we've accomplished this school year. As always, let me know what questions you have. Thanks for watching.